Let's bring in Evan Siegfried, a political commentator and Republican strategist. Evan, good to see you as always.
Good to see you, Renee.
So Trump is returning to Butler, the site of the first assassination attempt against him. Why is he going back?
Well, after Butler and the assassination attempt against him in July, it became, particularly within the Trump world, this mecca and a symbol of how Trump fights, because it wasn't that he was shot and nearly killed. It was that his moment where he stood up in the scrum of Secret Service agents and raised his fist powerfully in the air and screamed "fight" with the American flag hung behind him. And that was a powerful moment, which is still today within the Republican Party is being sold on T-shirts. Statues are actually being built and sold all across the country. And it's an iconic image that really motivates the base. And there's nothing really to say, or there's nothing more strong for Donald Trump than to go back there and say, I keep fighting, I took a bullet for you. And it's in Pennsylvania, which is neck and neck at this point.
What are you expecting to see at today's rally? Will it be the same tone that we usually see from Trump, or do you think he'll temper down some of the rhetoric that he likes to deliver?
Well, I think he's going to first pay tribute to Corey Compatore, who was the firefighter who was killed at the Butler rally in July while he was shielding his wife and daughter from the gunshots. And then I think you're going to see a very big mix of him saying, I am the strength and I'm the fighter for you and I'm your voice. And then he's going to go back to, and obviously as Donald Trump does, his ramblings, his grievances, and everything alongside it. But I think that this is going to be a massive crowd. There have been some reports that they think they could get 100,000 people coming to this. That's how powerful and iconic Butler is in the MAGA world.
Do you think this will result in a groundswell of support?
Well, what they're trying to do is get Trump supporters motivated and fired up as best as possible. Right now, Kamala Harris has supporters out there who are ready to go and ready to vote. But at the same time, Donald Trump has a little bit of a problem versus Harris in that his ground game is not as sophisticated. And that means people who help to get out the vote. It can be a volunteer like you or me who are going and knocking on their neighbors' doors and saying, hey, do you have a plan to vote on election day? To other things where there are more professional operatives who will target specific areas and say, we need to really get our ground game there in gear, and because that's a ripe portion of the electorate that we really need to drive out to the polls. So Donald Trump's rally in Butler, Pennsylvania, as well as all of the other swing states, he's trying to get his base to not only just vote for him, but to go out there and volunteer for him and get their neighbors to vote for him.
Now, there will be some special guests in attendance, including Elon Musk. What do you make of that?
Well, Elon Musk has made no secret of his support for Donald Trump, even before he officially announced it. I think that Elon Musk is very much tied into the next Trump administration, just as Bobby Kennedy and Tulsi Gabbard, others who have come forward and endorsed him. And Elon Musk, like Kennedy and Gabbard, is going to have a say on certain administration appointments, as well as Donald Trump has said he would put him in charge of a government efficiency program, which Elon Musk is salivating at the prospect of. Now, there are a lot of people who say that Elon Musk actually isn't the guy to do that because he's rather easily fooled by internet falsehoods. But Elon Musk within the Republican Party, he represents success and the immigrant success story. So whenever they have an immigrant saying Donald Trump is right for this country and a successful self-made businessman, that's what Elon Musk is. And that's what the message they're trying to drive home with him.
All right, we'll have to leave it there. Thank you for your time today, Evan.
Thank you, Renee.